Alright guys, so quick update. I went ahead and cleaned up, come on, focus. I cleaned up the brass tube here. It's been a long time since I filmed last, so if I already filmed this, sorry. But I think that the cracks that I'm seeing are just casting marks, so I'm not worried about it. I also got a new gasket. Oh, that's kind of dirty. But got a new gasket here for the air filter. Also cleaned this plate with the ultrasonic cleaner. Came out really nice. But yeah, so filter assembly is ready to go. Like I said, I think in the last video, this filter, normally they go through all the way, like there's like the hole that you can see on the bottom goes through the top too. So normally you have this right here that would go on the top, and then you put this on top, and then the wing nut goes, at least that's what I think. So I ordered this, but the filter that I got obviously has this right here, so this isn't necessary. This is just a cheap filter, so I also wanted to have the pre-filter, because, you know, when you're dethatching stuff, you're probably going to be throwing a lot of dust. So anyways, so this can go back in its little box. Won't be needing that for a while, if ever. Then we got this, goes like that. Now, I went ahead and did this off camera just because it was so tedious. I went ahead and I cleaned the gas tank with the pressure washer, got all of the gunk off of it, and then I took rocks and water and cleaned up the rust inside, and you probably, there. So you can see there's still rust in there, but it's not even close to as bad as it was. And it'll do the trick now, so I'm not so worried about what's on there. I don't think it's gonna hurt anything. But before, it was like the gasoline was literally brown from the rust, so that's a big improvement. This gas cap, I have no idea how it ended up like this. You can see how it's all bent up, so I might get a new one of those just because I don't know. If I decide to keep the patina, then I will not get a new one, but we're not sure about that. So anyways, so this has got to go back onto that. We need a gasket. Got a pile of parts right here. This is just me picking things up and throwing them into here. You know, the funny thing is, this actually had a gasket kit put on it. When I removed this, it was so covered in gunk you couldn't tell, but there was an old deteriorated gasket that was one of these that had just fallen apart. So that goes, flip it around. Nope. Goes like that. On there. Alright, I'm gonna go grab my tripod. It's been so long since the last video. It's cold outside now, so that's kind of fun. Line that gasket up. Line up the holes. It is like, actually I have no idea what time it is right now, but it's late, so I'm not going to see if this will start until tomorrow, although I'm really confident that it will. So I don't think it'll have any issues running now that the carb is cleaned. So that is a flathead. Forgot that was weird. Is it somewhere on the bottom? I am missing a screw. Or am I? No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Or am I? Ugh, I can't remember. We're gonna guess this long one goes somewhere on here. I'm gonna put it where I put that one. Just because I'll make sure the threads are the same. I think they are. I remember this had like a weird combo of screws that none of them were the same, at least I think. So, no, one of those is definitely thicker. Where did this go? Did it go right in this one? That's really wobbly. Probably not. Where did it go? They can get away with 2 screws for now, but I don't want to keep it that way because the screws go straight into the gas tank, and if it has a leak of, or like if it has an open spot, the gas is going to evaporate out of that. We don't want that long term, but for short term purposes, I don't know. I'll see if I can find the other one. I'm not sure where it went. I'm looking at a lot of this stuff saying in my head, like, I don't remember that. Might have to. I haven't even edited the footage from the last one yet. I've been so busy I haven't had time to go and learn a new editing software and all that. Well, it's not learning a new one. I've used this one before, but it's relearning because it's been so long since I used it last. It's on there. That one's on there. Yeah. So that's on there now. Step in the right direction. And again, I can put that other one on there later. This goes on here, like so, for the crankcase ventilation. So I figured out what kind of throttle this had. I went online and I found the original service manual for this engine. And it showed, I believe, in the parts list, different throttle linkages. So this one came equipped with a knob right there that this rod used to go on, and then the linkages on the gas tank went up into the governor linkage, which then would adjust the throttle. The problem was the knob had, it basically, you would thread it on and off, but I don't know, you can't really see, and I don't have another hand free to make it focus. Yeah, you can see how that's kind of threaded there. Whoever had this before, the linkage on the gas tank was very stiff, and they probably just broke it by over tightening it. But yeah, this rod is completely useless now. I think I found one of these rods online. It was more than I wanted to pay for one, so that's going in the garbage. And I decided to switch to a completely different throttle linkage system, something that the slightly later models of this dethatcher had. So here's the screw and the cable for it, or cable retainer for it. These parts will go on to here, and then I have a cut to length cable and throttle thing right here. So we'll figure out a way to mount it to the handle. I think I might be able to just use the actual existing screws that are in there, or like bolts that are in there, but I'm not sure yet, so we'll see how that works. But yeah, this is a solid wire. The reason it's cut to length is because of this end. You can trim it and trim that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Hopefully it'll work. I think it will. So we're gonna kind of upgrade this thing, which is kind of fun. I'm gonna get under here. Um, I went ahead and pressure washed the side of the engine here. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. I couldn't even tell what anything was. So while we're in here, I'm probably going to have to go ahead and figure out the throttle stuff while the gas tank is down. So let's see, how did this go together? I can't even remember. Something went somewhere, somehow. This went like that. Oh yeah, okay, that's what that was for. This linkage thingy, you can see, right? Yep, okay. Goes on the carburetor, so. Get the spring on it first. There's a tiny little spring. Okay, that was easy. So that's on there now. And this. I don't think that's right. But why isn't it right? Let's see, that goes right. That goes there, right? No, that doesn't go there. It goes here. That's why. Okay, we got it then. Although I don't have with me the correct size socket, but we'll make it work. That is upside down. Wait, how do we want this? We want it to go like that. Oh, come on, little spring. You're facing the wrong way. There we go. Okay. That goes right there. So in theory, all this should work. Wow, voice crack. In theory, all this should work just fine. Okay, so that's good. Okay. I'll probably want to put some oil on that. It can move freely, but just to make sure it doesn't seize up ever. Okay, so that's one step. Now what do I do? I don't know where this spring used to go. That's probably a good thing to know. I mean, I know it went on here, but I don't know if it attached. I think it attached to the gas tank. So hopefully that's the case. Let me grab that cable out. Let's unwrap that and make sure we know what we're doing with that now. It's interesting filming these stuff. I usually do it all on my own. Well, I mean, like, I usually don't film it. So, let's see here. We'll worry about the length of it later. But for now, I'm going to unwrap it. Looks pretty nice. Hopefully it's long enough. That would be really bad if it wasn't. Can it go this way? Oh yeah, plenty long. Okay, good. Okay, so we'll worry about the length later. For now, I may need to refer to my phone, so I might have to stop filming for a second to look at the manual for where to put this screw and the throttle linkage, but I think we can probably figure it out. There's not very many places it goes, so we'll put that on there. Also, hopefully that screw doesn't back out. I put some Loctite on it, but it hasn't really had time to dry. Why are my hands covered in metal shavings? Someone machined something dirty and packaged it dirty. Alright, whatever. Not a big deal. Just was weird. Okay. So. This works just fine, I think. I want to loosen the end of it though. So that I can move it freely in and out without this interfering. Go in. Oh well, I guess I'll just pull it myself. Using this. There we go. I want it retracted a little so that it doesn't screw anything up. Alright, let's figure this thing out. So, we want the cable, so this goes on this way. We want the cable going in from this side. So I think it just goes... You know what? I think it actually is accessed from the back side, if I can remember correctly. Yeah, there's one thing right here. Come on. That it doesn't want to go into. There we go. Okay, there's one guy right there. This looks like that goes that way, so we want it to go to the top one with the holes up there. I believe that is correct. Let's go ahead and see. So this should poke into that little tiny hole. Or is it the other way around? I think it's the other way around, because the other hole should be threaded. So it goes like that. And then the bolt goes through that side. Okay. It better be threaded. I can't see the threads, but it looks like it is. Oh, that was easy. Hold on. Probably should have paid attention to the length of this screw. We're gonna screw it in. Threads are kind of sticky. Don't know why. This could be turning into a self-tapping screw. We'll see. I actually have a tap and die set, but I think I only have a... Wait, why did I put that in there? I only have a metric, and I think this is an imperial size thread, if I can remember correctly, so it's not going to work. Well, I'm forcing it in. It's working. It's just really tight. That's okay though. And if I have to, I have an angle grinder and I can cut the excess off if it doesn't fit. I think the threads are just tight, to be honest. Because, I don't know, I just feel that way. Ah, idiot. Started cranking it down. Didn't realize the little tab thing wasn't in the hole like it was. Man, yeah, threads are a little tight. I feel like, again, I think that they might have had debris or something in them. Do I want it going up? I don't want it going up, so I gotta take the whole thing out again. Okay, that was easy. I don't think that protrudes too much either, which is good. So now we need to make sure it can go the whole throttle, like, travel. So that's when we'll adjust it. Tight spaces, huh? So let's see here. So that can't go the whole way yet. But can it go one way all the way? Yes, it can. So it needs to go forward more to be able to go all the way from one side to the other, I think. because we still have travel backwards. So, okie doke. We'll just loosen that, scoot it forward a little. Throttle will be complete, and then we'll make sure that it's the right, we'll trim it to length in just a minute. So that goes all the way. Actually, I should have done this before. Just extend that out all the way to the maximum that it can go. Make sure that's right. Okay. And just tighten it down. Simple as that. That was easy. This is going the right way, right? Okay, sanity check, where you just want to make sure this is in the right side. I mean, it's not like doing it the wrong way would hurt that much, but yeah. Hey! See that? Look at that. Super easy. Okay, now we gotta finish putting it together here. Oh, that's where that third bolt went. Oh, it goes down here. Okay. So, now comes the linkage again. We gotta figure out where this linkage goes. So this one's easy because it just goes. What is going on with that spring? Oh, okay. Figure out where that little spring goes. I think it just goes onto like this bottom tab, if I can remember correctly. So that goes like that. And this goes up here. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so that is correct, I think. The problem is I gotta fix the little spring. I actually have no idea why they put springs on this linkage, on these linkages. If anyone could tell me that, that'd be really interesting. I guess I could look it up, but it's fun to get engagement in the comments too. How do I hook that on there? I guess we'll just try and sneak it into there. That didn't work the first time. Sneak in the second time. Come on. Come on. I mean, I can't really take that off. I don't know how it popped out in the first place. Come on. How did you get out? And why would you go back in? Let's see here. I hope my head isn't in the way. Sorry, guys. Oh! Okay, I got it. Okay, spring is on. It's looking a little bit sad. The other spring just fell, went into the void. Okay. Alright. This spring is looking a little sad, but it doesn't matter. Okay. So, now that that's all good, we'll put this spring back on where it's supposed to be. Did it go on that way? I think it went on this way. Okay. I really hope this works the way it's supposed to, and that I don't have to worry about it coming apart. Have another engine with a very complicated linkage system. This one's not too bad, but the other one's very complicated in all the linkages and springs and stuff that it has, and it's kind of a pain because it doesn't even work properly anymore. Oh, that is not right because it just pops right off. Okay, we'll try the other way now. That. Oh my gosh, this is gonna get irritating really fast, isn't it? I'm gonna move it. No, I'm not. I lied. Haha. Wait, yeah, I did. I wanted this one to come from the bottom, I think. Right, we do that. Come on, go into your hole. There we go. Like that. And then this one, go through the top. And hopefully, and when we take this guy, bring it up to here, which we should have done first, apparently. Actually, I don't have to do it first. I can just take this off. Aha! We'll be smart about it. Okay, that comes off. Get my knee in here so I can hold it in place. Everything is still attached. Good. Bring this little spring boy up in here. Put that guy in his hole. That's the wrong hole, but it's a hole. It's a hole. That's okay. Now how do I get it into there without everything being off? Okay, so this spring is, I guess, the last step. Hopefully I can get that off now. Come on. There we go. Okay, that one's the last step. So we're going to get this on first. One of you guys lend me a hand? And that goes on like... Well, maybe that is a second hole for the spring individually. I guess it is. This doesn't want to go on unless I do something else with it. Okay. There we go. Got it. Excellent. Okay, so that's on. We're gonna leave it floppy until I can get this guy up in there in its hole, which I can't see because my head is casting a shadow, but I think it's in there. I think that's right. There's 2 slots. My guess is adjustment. Not something I'm gonna even worry about, to be honest. Oh, that spring left its hole. I told you to stay in your spot. I don't actually know if I told it that, but you should. You should want to be in there. Ah, frick. Come on. I can manipulate it with weird... nope. Weird movements. Or like further down the line. Come on. Get in there. Of course, it's the little tiny spring that I don't know that really does anything that's holding me up. Oh. Yes. Okay, got it. Okay, everything's good. Now we'll just put the gasket in, like that. We will line up the tube here. Make sure everything is working good on that. I'm going to throw one of the bolts already on just to keep the gasket in place so I don't have to hold it anymore. I'll probably grab both of them, but for now, we'll do that. Oh, that's not lined up. Come on, man. There we go. Okay. This is not ideal. An ideal angle for a screwdriver. If I can just get it started, I'll be happy, because then I can go and get the right stuff. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's on with one. The other one I'm going to thread in my hand. Let's see if the throttle works. Hold on, wait. We got to see this work. Ready? Ready? Oh, it doesn't do anything because of governor. Also, I lost that stupid spring again. I'm seeing movement, though, on the spring in a way that I think it's supposed to work. So, really hopefully, that will do the trick. When the governor arm goes... Where does it go? It goes Oh, that explains it. Maybe that'll do something there. Okay, I feel the spring making resistance, which is a good sign. I don't know what I'm going to do with that little stupid spring that doesn't really do anything. Might leave it off, might put it back on, I don't know right now, but make sure that's all good. Okay, does it do anything now? Let's see. We're at full throttle currently. And pulling on it doesn't do anything. But it should let this, hopefully, go to idle. Why is it not going to idle? Why is it sticking? I'm not sure. Okay. Oh! Working now. Okay. It works. It's working. I think the only thing that's off is this adjustment here, so we'll see. I know I have to adjust this anyways, but I want to make sure it works properly. Okay, that is actually bottomed out. This just doesn't want to move more. Why doesn't it want to move more? What? This is weird. Okay. Okay, so that pushes it to a certain point. And the governor probably will want to push it the rest of the way, but I don't know. Oh, I see the problem. This is bent. Come on now. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. It'll work good enough, I think. So let me just turn the camera off for a moment while I go ahead and do the rest of the screws on here really quick. Okie doke. So, by the way, oh my gosh, these things are kind of a pain because the bottom screw, in particular, the bottom bolt that goes for the carburetor right here, is basically, you have to do it by little because you can't fit one of these like ratcheting wrenches on there. You can't. You basically have to turn it with just the mouth, just about a quarter of a turn or so, until it's all the way in. And you can thread it a little with your fingers, but it gets to a certain point and you can't do it anymore. So whoever designed this, I just want to know why you would do that. Obviously, I can tell convenience is one of the reasons, and probably manufacturing and all those things. But just that was a pain in the butt. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly show you guys how this goes on here. So take that off. This thing will go over this somehow. I don't want to break a brand new casket, so hopefully that will work out for me. There it goes. Good. Okay, that's on there now. yeah, it's just a little bit of a tighter fit now because it's a brand new gasket, a brand new old stock gasket. So again, it's kind of what I expected. Is it's a little hardened, but it's a lot better than having a big hole in it when you have it on your air cleaner. You don't want that. So that goes like that plate, and this goes right on top. Right. Hold on. Like that. Then that pops on like that. And this goes over that. Push it down. Wing nut. I think the wing nut usually used to have like a handle or something, or it was like a fancier knob, but hey, wing nut works. Not going to worry about replacing that. Not necessary. But yeah, just like that. So that's all set. We'll come back tomorrow. I'll have to take that off because I need to prime it and all that. But for now, oh yeah, also that long screw that was kind of different did go right there. So carburetor's on completely, 100%. Everything is bolted up. Now we need to figure out where to mount this, and I already know where I want to mount it, but I don't know how yet. So we may drill some holes through it here, possibly, but that is for another day. Oh, you can't even see where I was showing you. Let me show you. Whoa. Okay, I want to put the handle right around here. Maybe even mount it inwards like that. But yeah, it's gonna go like, I don't know, maybe even mount it this way, or like that. Oh, that's why. Because it kind of, I don't know. We'll see. Again, this is not for today. This is for tomorrow or another day when I have time for it. That's rusting again. That didn't take long, did it? I've washed it today and it's already rusting. I kind of thought that would happen. I'm surprised it didn't happen on all of the things. We'll figure out this throttle, where we want to put it, and everything later. But again, I think I want to have it mounted inwards maybe. And yeah, or outwards. Outwards kind of makes more sense because then you can kind of pull it down like that. It's just a little more accessible. So yeah, we'll figure that out. This actually looks very close to the later model of this machine's throttle handle, and that's why I bought it. I bought that specific one because of that. So yeah, there you go. She's all put together again. I'll give you one more walk around. Yep. See it in the light? We'll get it painted. You can see it's already starting to rust again. Blech. Oh well. It's not going to be deep, it's just surface rust. Not worried about it. Hey guys, we're going to be picking up from the last video, starting with this throttle. And we're going to have to measure, cut, and mount it. So let's get started on that. I'm going to grab a zip tie. And I am going to be in your way a little bit this time, but there's not much I can do about that. So basically just want it to go straight shot like that along the handlebar here. Zip tie it there. And I will have to let's see, run it down. more natural for the cable. So I want to put it right about here. And you can see how the other one's mounted for the engagement lever. So put it right about there. So in order to do that, I'm gonna put a mark right about here, the Sharpie, and then I will detach the sleeve on the other side. The only reason the zip tie is here is just to help me hold it for a second. I'll detach the sleeve from the throttle mount and then slide it up so that the wire that's inside doesn't get cut when I cut that part of the sleeve, if that makes sense. I'll slide it as much, well, I don't know. I'll probably try to slide it off most of the way if I can. I don't necessarily want to slide it all the way because I don't know if it'll be easy to put back in if I do that. So, yeah. First step is this. This is the only Sharpie I can find in the house, so you want to mark right about there. Okay. Easy enough. Alright, let me go grab some cutters. I don't want to set my mark. Yeah, I can see it. Okay. Okie doke. Should be easy enough, right? Just go in here. Well, actually, just put stuff under here. Is this? Oh, haha. Forgot to remove it from the handle or the lever itself. Just do that really quick. It's supposed to be a cut to length cable. It makes sense if it was, but how do I take it out? It doesn't want to come up. Does it like thread in? Why is it stuck? Was that pressed on? Why would it have been pressed on if it was? Again, this is supposed to be a trimmable cable. I could mount it without trimming it, but look how much excess there would be. I mean, I could put it... Whoa, forgot that was undone. I could put it down maybe this way, like following this line maybe, and then kind of up, but I don't really want to do that. Also have to keep in mind there's going to be a shield here. Forgot about that. It did come with any instructions, so... I'm gonna grab some pliers. Good. Let's see. think it is just kind of thread it in. Oh. That wasn't doing anything. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I was wrong about what I was buying. Well, guys, it looks like I made a mistake. This cable is not supposed to be cut to length, so we're gonna figure a different way out how to mount it so that it looks nice and doesn't really mess anything up. Because I want to use this one, so yeah, we'll not worry about that right now. So I guess I'm gonna grab some zip ties because I don't know where I want it now. Where did it go? There we go. I'll just zip tie it all in place, and then we'll figure out where we're gonna route the cable. I think that I'll still be able to use the length that I have. It just might go kind of onto the deck a little bit. We're gonna zip tie this on here though to get it started. So we're gonna have to drill holes in a minute. Like that. Scoop that down a little. Follow that line. I want to get this mounted before we worry about. So that is. I think this is idle, and this would be full throttle. Not sure. Anyways, we shall continue. It appears that the nut that holds the end of this isn't on very much. So we'll tighten that spring nut down because it's hitting the back of that. So let's do that really quick. Oh. My zip tie thingy fell off. Doesn't take much, huh? Okay, hopefully that'll fix it. Ha! One of them went back on. Let's see if we can get the other one on. There we go. Not bad. Like that. I'm only going halfway, so yeah, it's not all the way through. That's how it should work. Let's make sure make sure the screw goes in. I also just noticed that I made that hole a little offside, or a little off center, which is too bad. I'm not too worried about it. See if I can throw that in with a normal screwdriver. If I can't, it's okay. Tight hole. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, that's not bad. Does it stop though? Oh, good. It was just right. Well, you know what? I'm a little bummed because that is not the angle I was looking for. Do we try again? No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. I say we try again. Putting the hole in the right spot. It's because I didn't double check before I started drilling, I think. So let's slide that back down. I don't want the hole to be too close to the other hole, but don't worry guys, I'm a professional eyeballer. The first time was a fluke, I swear. Oh well. Of course. That's pretty close. a thread in there. The first one was a lot easier for some reason. There it goes. There we go. There. That's a little better. Nice. Okay. There's that. Make sure it's all good. Now we'll drill the second hole, just like that. Make sure it's right. There we go. Just like that. Not bad. Now it's mounted. It's on there. Okay. So that looks like the new kind of path cable's going to take. It's going to follow this line a little more heavily. Let me go grab that shield. Okay, so that goes like that. Holes. Oh, okay. I don't even have to screw it in to mock it out. That's good. So, what am I thinking here? Not long enough to go around. It'll look goofy if I do that. What choice do we have? We can go from the outside. Give it some slack there. Tie it like that, maybe? I know it looks stupid, but I made a mistake here. Trying to make the best of it. So I can go all the way down. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we'll zip tie it to the end rail here, all the way down to the bottom, and then just have it wrap around. Just have it go that way. That's not so bad. On the floor. See what I'm doing. That was easy. I'm hoping that will just kind of stay like that. Let's see here. That was... Oh, okay. We're loose here. Where'd my screwdriver go? Oh, there it is. And for finalizing it, we will just Oop. This is sliding around. Wasn't in there very good, was it? Why did it feel so tight then? Did it? Oh, okay. I know. Where did my screwdriver go? There it is. That shouldn't go anywhere anymore. Feels really good. I'm really happy with that. Hey, we have throttle now. So, I believe, oh actually I can see. Down is slow, up is fast. That is intuitive too. Good. Okay. And cable routing. I'm going to zip tie it to this one too. We'll just leave it. Kind of a sharp turn, but I think it's okay. Okie doke. Cable mounted. I'm very happy with that. Actually, before anyone's mad at me. Okay. Zip tizer trimmed. So, I'm gonna take all the stuff off of this and then take it outside. And let's put some gas in it and see if it'll start.